Hello everybody, welcome back to our SCCMA classes. This is Soumya Santosh, a CMA finalist, and today we are going to start the most awaited chapter of our direct taxation for CA and CMA final students, and we are going to start the PGBP, Profit and Gain of Business and Profession. Okay, so yes, let's get started now. Let's not waste our time because it's a very lengthy chapter. ठीक है, तो चलिए चलते हैं. Let's go with what is the meaning of business and profession here. Okay, so before starting it, let me tell you a very small thing about this. Whether the business is legal or whether the business is illegal, ठीक है, that would be counted as business. Okay, the income would be taxable under this head, the PGBP. ठीक है जी, okay. Whether the business is run all over the year, throughout the year, during the year, ठीक है, or only for some particular time period, that would be business and it's going to be taxable in the same head. कौन सा? PGBP. ठीक है, whether it's done for the seasonal purpose or regular basis में business चल रहा है, ठीक है, still it is what? Business. ठीक है, and it's going to be taxable under PGBP. सीधी सीधी simple बात है ना. हाँ जी. So yes, let's get started. Let's know the meaning of business and profession here. Business include trade, commerce, manufacture or any of the adventure or concern in nature of trade, commerce or manufacture. Okay, so very first thing, the business itself is saying it's include T, trade, C, commerce, M, manufacture, or even though if anything which is concerned to these three, ठीक है, which is T, C, M, ठीक है, still that would be counted as क्या? Business भैया. ठीक है जी, हाँ जी. So now let's go for the profession. Profession include vocation. ठीक है, vocation is actually training. To improve the skills we go through training. ठीक है, so this is what they are saying. And then income taxable under the head PGBP, the profit and gain of business or profession, under section 28, profit and gain of any business or profession which was carried on by business at any time during the previous year would be definitely क्या? Business. ठीक है, whether it's done for the whole year, ठीक है, whether it's done for only particular time period, then again it's going to be what? Business of that SCC. ठीक है, during that previous year. Okay, and best example is, for example, now it's going to be दिवाली. ठीक है, सो दिवाली में क्या बनता है? दिए बनते हैं. ठीक है, थ्रू आउट ईयर्स तो नहीं बनते हैं, राइट? सो दैट दिया वुड बी व्हाट? दैट द इनकम जनरेटेड फ्रॉम दैट दियाज इज गोइंग टू बी business income, definitely going to be taxable under PGBP. इतनी बात समझ में है? हाँ जी. Let's go for the other part. Compensation पैसा, हाँ ठीक है. Compensation which is related to termination. ठीक है, termination of agency, management, contract, including any compensation or other payment due to receive or received by person by whatever name called at or in connection with termination or modification of the terms and condition of the contract related to his business. ठीक है, let me make it very simple. First thing, compensation. When the compensation is related to T or M, termination या modification है भैया. ठीक है, that would be what? The income received as termination. ठीक है, would be again PGBP वाला income. ठीक है, but there are some exception. Okay, they are simply saying, ठीक है, this was the business income. ठीक है, on the basis of business contract. ठीक है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कौन सा वाला? ठीक है, कौन सा वाला टर्म की बात कर रहे हैं? कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आइदर दैट वाज ऑफ टर्मिनेशन वाला कॉन्ट्रैक्ट और मॉडिफिकेशन वाला कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है जी. सो इन सिंपल वर्ड लेट मी से इट्स द बिजनेस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है, एंड ऑन दैट बेसिस टर्मिनेशन द कंपनसेशन इज रिसीव्ड ना. ठीक है, तो फिर क्या होगा? दिस वुड बी द बिजनेस इनकम भैया, टैक्स अंडर PGBP भैया. ठीक है, हाँ जी. सो बट इफ़, ठीक है, इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू एम्प्लॉयमेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है, अर्लियर कौन सा था? बिजनेस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था ना. हाँ, सो नाउ दे आर सेइंग इफ इट इज़ रिलेटेड टू द एम्प्लॉयमेंट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ठीक है, अगेन इट्स गोइंग टू बी टैक्सेबल अंडर PGBP. क्या? नहीं भैया, इट्स गोइंग टू बी टैक्स अंडर सैलरी हेड. ठीक है, एंड पेड बाय द एम्प्लॉयर अंडर सेक्शन 17(3)(1. ठीक है, अदरवाइज सच अमाउंट इज गोइंग टू बी टैक्सेबल अंडर कौन सा? IFOS हेड. ठीक है, सेक्शन 56(2)(11. ओके, इतनी बात तो मुझे समझ में आ गई. लेट्स गो फॉर द अदर थिंग विच इज गोइंग टू कवर द प्रोफेशन एंड ऑल. इनकम डिराइव बाय ट्रेड, profession or similar association for specified services performed by its member. again, ठीक है, simply they are saying through the trade profession similar association some of the specified services is performed by the members, then again it's going to be yes PGBP, ठीक है जी. एंड अगेन नाउ दे आर सेइंग एक्सपोर्ट इंसेंटिव, एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ मिलेगा ना, है ना, ठीक है. सो एक्सपोर्ट इंसेंटिव दे आर सेइंग, ठीक है. नाउ आई एम नॉट गोइंग इन डेप्थ नाउ, ठीक है, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू टेक द नेम, ठीक है, because we have to complete this chapter very quickly guys, बहुत लंबा चैप्टर जाएगा. ओके, सो the export incentive, ठीक है, whatever the amount is received by the exporter by way of profit on sale of license, by way of cash assistance, by way of duty drawbacks, by way of duty entitled passbook scheme, or by way of duty free replacement certificate, whatever, ठीक है, whatever by whatever the way, ठीक है. if पैसा आ रहा है, ठीक है, which is related to export, ठीक है, लेट मी से इट एक्सपोर्ट इंसेंटिव, ठीक है जी, एक्सपोर्ट इंसेंटिव, ठीक है जी, हाँ जी. सो इट्स गोइंग टू बी व्हाट दी प्रोफेशन वाला इनकम, है ना, हाँ जी. सो इतनी बात तो मुझे समझ में आ गई है. ओके, so next thing, any interest, any salary, any bonus, any commission or remuneration due to or received by whom, definitely partner of a firm भैया, ठीक है. So if any of the income received by the partner in way of salary, in way of bonus, in way of commission, in way of remuneration, ठीक है, PGBP, ठीक है, हाँ जी, ठीक है, पार्टनर्स है ना, दे आर द पार्टनर्स ऑफ द फर्म, है ना, दे आर डूइंग बिजनेस, ठीक है, दे आर गेटिंग व्हाट, रेम्यूनरेशन, ठीक है ना, हाँ जी. सो नेक्स्ट, नॉन कंपीटिंग फीस रिसीव फॉर नॉट कैरिंग आउट एनी ऑफ द एक्टिविटीज इन रिलेटेड टू बिजनेस और प्रोफेशन एंड एक्सक्लूसिवली रिसिप्ट, what is they are saying, ठीक है. For example, I am running a business of education, let's go for, ठीक है, education. I am having a good institute, ठीक है, and the name is, let's take SSCMA classes, ठीक है, and I made my name by my own, okay, and I'm running a business for last 4 or 5 years, ठीक है, and I'm having a lot of students in my institute, ठीक है, and on some particular day some competitor of mine is also there. I mean, he want to establish his institution nearby my institute, ठीक है. So what happened, I will go to him because I know कि ये भैया मेरा competitor हो सकता है, तगड़ा competitor हो सकता है भैया, ठीक है. So I'll go to that श्रीमान and say कि भैया जी please can you take this amount and please don't come around my place, ठीक है. you can do your institution, you can open your institution, but not at this region or this place, ठीक है. आप यहाँ से 40-50 किलोमीटर दूर जाके अपना इंस्टीट्यूट खोल दीजिए भैया, ठीक है. you can open your institute but not at my place, ठीक है. you can open your own institute, मतलब at least the distance between us should be like 40 to 50 kilometers, ठीक है. so you can definitely open, ठीक है, and whatever the amount I am going to give that श्रीमान, ठीक है, to that person is what the non competing fees, and this is also the कौन सा वाला इनकम, बिजनेस वाला इनकम है भैया, ठीक है. आपने बिजनेस नहीं करना, ठीक है, still I am giving you the money, that would be again business income of yours, ठीक है, ठीक है. so this amount received by that श्रीमान would be business income to not to do the business again, ठीक है. so this would be taxable under head PGBP, okay, yes. so let's go for any now next point, any sum received under key insurance policy including the sum allocated by way of bonus or such policy, ठीक है. now there are 3 points under the key insurance policy, ठीक है. if the key insurance policy, this particular point is saying that if a key insurance policy under section 10(10)(d), ठीक है, अंडर सेक्शन 10 सब सेक्शन 10(d) की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है. इफ़ इट इज़ रिसीव बाय वो बाय द कंपनी भैया, ठीक है, बाय द कंपनी, ठीक है, दैन इट्स गोइंग टू बी टैक्सेबल अंडर PGBP अंडर कौन सा सेक्शन 28, ठीक है जी. सो दे आर सेइंग इफ द की इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी रिसीव बाय द कंपनी, ठीक है, इट्स गोइंग टू बी टैक्सेबल under PGBP. But what if it is received by the employer, in that case सैलरी में चला जाएगा, ठीक है. एंड इफ अदर इट्स गोइंग टू बी टैक्सेबल IFOS. इतनी बात समझ में आई, हाँ जी. सो दे आर 3 पार्ट, ठीक है. फर्स्ट वॉज PGBP, कंपनी एम्प्लॉयर, सैलरी एंड अदर IFOS. ठीक है जी, हाँ जी. लेट्स गो फॉर द अदर पॉइंट. दे आर सेइंग द फेयर मार्केट वैल्यू एज द इन्वेंट्री हेयर एज ऑन द डेट ऑन विच इट इज कन्वर्टेड it into or treated as the capital asset determined in the prescribed manner. Now it was stock in trade inventory earlier, ठीक है, and later on the person, the SSE want to convert it into the capital asset, ठीक है. And usually what happen, we have a confusion कि what is going to be the value here, ठीक है. So in this case, once the inventory, it was inventory, ठीक है, then it's transferred, then it's converted into what, the capital asset, ठीक है. Then what is the value we are going to take here, the fair market value. Okay, so in this case we are going to take the fair market value. No, we are not going to take any of the deduction, जैसे acquisition ये deduct करो, wouldn't, no, we are only going to take the fair market value here, ठीक है. Let's go for the other one part, sale proceed of asset of business which is specified under section 35D, ठीक है. Now they are saying whatever the amount is received as a scrap, ठीक है, being demolished, being destroyed, being discarded or transferred भैया, ठीक है. being it's demolished, let's say डिमोलिश, ख़त्म हो चुका है, रिउंड हो चुका है, ठीक है. एंड नाउ वॉट एवर द अमाउंट आई हैव रिसीव बाय सेलिंग इट, स्क्रैप है, मेरे लिए कोई काम का नहीं है, कचरा है, बेच दो, ठीक है. दैट इज़ ऑल्सो व्हाट, PGBP है भैया, ठीक है जी, हाँ. लेकिन दिस वन पॉइंट दे आर सेइंग अदर देन लैंड और गुडविल और द फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, ठीक है, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू टेक द सेल ऑफ दीज थिंग, गुडविल, लैंड, फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट, अदर देन एवरीथिंग इज PGBP का पार्ट, ठीक है. वी आर गोइंग टू टेक इन as the income of PGBP, ठीक है. Okay, let's go for some of the points I have written here. What is this voluntary receipt for the business or profession is going to be taxable in the hand of receipt, ठीक है. Then they are saying illegality of the income doesn't exempt it from the taxation. As I told you, whether the business is legal, हमें कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, whether the business is illegal, ठीक है. तुम स्मगलिंग कर रहे हो, कर लो भैया, लेकिन हमारा पैसा हमको दो. Who are saying this? हमारा इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट इज सेइंग दिस, ठीक है. सो वट एवर यू आर मेकिंग मनी बाई वट एवर मीन्स यू कैन, वी डोंट केयर, ठीक है, बट वी वॉन्ट मनी, ठीक है. गिव आवर टैक्स टू अस, ठीक है जी. ओके जी. बट आर यू गोइंग टू गेट द एक्सपेंडिचर ऑफ दैट इलीगल इनकम? ना जी ना, ठीक है. डू यू रिमेंबर द अनडिस्क्लोज इनकम की भी एक्सपेंडिचर्स मिलते हैं क्या? ना रे ना, ठीक है. सो इलीगल के भी नहीं मिलेंगे, तो बेटर क्या है, लीगल या इलीगल? इलीगल है क्या? ना रे ना, लीगल पे जाइए, एटलीस्ट विल गेट द डिडक्शन ना, है ना. ओके, so here they are saying illegality of income doesn't exempt it from the taxation, whether it's legal, whether it's illegal, that's going to be taxable, ठीक है, but no deduction भैया. Okay, okay. Now let's go for some of the business which is going to be taxable under which head we have to identify, ठीक है. कहीं बार we get confusion कि this income should be covered going under this head or not, ठीक है. So let's clarify a bit more. Okay, first, plotting of land to ease the process of sale, definitely that is capital gain. But what if the plotting of land and construction colony to increase the value of land, just to increase the value of land, just to increase the value of land, something increment is done, ठीक है, just to increasing the value of that land, ठीक है. some improvement, improvising is continuously done, continuous क्या, एक बार ही done, ठीक है. so what would be this would be PGBP. let's take one example, ठीक है. okay, example is about कि you want a flat, okay, you want a flat at any place. let's take Vaishali, ठीक है, Vaishali. okay, Vaishali in Jaipur. okay, so when you want that flat, whenever you're going to see the flat, ठीक है, the flat owners or the flat broker, ठीक है, what is going to say कि this flat is nearby everything, you know, this flat is nearby everything. You have school nearby this place, you have colleges nearby the place, you have hospital nearby place, ठीक है. and this flat is having a swimming pool, this flat is having basketball court, फुटबॉल भी खेल सकते हो भैया यहाँ पे आप, ठीक है. एंड देन दे आर सेइंग कि प्रीमियम गोल्ड जिम भी है, ठीक है. सो व्हाट दे आर सेइंग, दे आर सेलिंग देयर फ्लैट, ठीक है, just to increase the value, they just want to increase the value of that flat. that's why they have added so many other things also, okay, like gym, like parking lots, like lift तो होते ही हैं still, ठीक है. once they have incremental things are done here, ठीक है, which is ultimately going to increase the value of what, flat, definitely. So the income is going to be taxable under कौन सा, PGBP भैया, ठीक है. So what are they saying, plotting of land. I have just given you the example, ठीक है. So hope so this part was clear, ठीक है. So plotting of land and construction colony to what, to increase the value of land would be taxable under PGBP, not capital gain भैया, ठीक है जी, हाँ जी. Now interest income which is regular, it's going to be taxable at IFOS head ना, हाँ जी. But what if this income, interest income on the fixed deposit with a bank for a bank guarantee issued by such bank, okay, once this you are receiving the interest income, ठीक है, on what, on the fixed deposit, then again it's not going to be taxable IFOS head, ठीक है, it's going to be taxable on which head, PGBP भैया, ठीक है, difference है, difference, okay, हाँ. Next thing, machines let out on the rent during the factory lockdown, that is what, PGBP income, हाँ जी. But if it is let out of immovable property, then again कौन सा, हाउस प्रॉपर्टी वाला, हाँ जी. बट इफ एक्वायरिंग एंड लेटिंग आउट ऑफ immovable property, once you are acquiring it and letting out, ठीक है, let's take subletting, ठीक है. सो सबलेटिंग कौन सा वाला हेड में आएगा, PGBP वाला हेड में आएगा, ठीक है जी, हाँ जी. सो होप सो दिस पार्ट वॉज ऑल्सो क्लियर, ठीक है. रेंटल इनकम ऑन प्रॉपर्टी held as stock in trade by Mumbai, the property dealer would be house property, हाँ जी. So hope so up to this everything was clear now. Let's go for the other part. The method of accounting under section 145 is saying income chargeable under PGBP या फिर IFOS, ठीक है. Okay, either the cash, the SSC is going to follow the cash system or the mercantile system, ठीक है, whatever system you are going to follow, ठीक है. So here they are saying that income chargeable under the profit and gain of business or profession shall be computed accordance with either cash or mercantile system of accounting regularly employed by the SSC, okay. So but there is some of the things added to this part that they are saying, the all of the SSC, ठीक है, earlier what I told you, ठीक है, for the PGBP and IFOS, ठीक है, the SSC having the PGBP income or IFOS, ठीक है, whether they can go for cash basis system, cash system or mercantile system, ठीक है. You can go to anything, ठीक है, you can go for any system, either you can go for cash or mercantile. But for some of the SSC you compulsorily have to follow what, mercantile system, ठीक है. Now which SSC they are talking about, अच्छा, let's go for all the SSC, ठीक है, all the SSC, but we are not going to take the पैसे वाले लोग here, ठीक है, हम we are not going to take the आम आदमी here. So let's remove individual and HUF, ठीक है, who are not required to get audited under section 44AB, okay, इतनी बात समझ में आई, हाँ जी. So all the SSC other than whom the individual SSC and who is not required to get audited under section 44AB is not going to follow this mercantile system, ठीक है, system of what, accounting जी, ठीक है. And the central government is definitely, they may notify in the official gazette the income computation and disclosure statement, ICDS, and there are 10 ICDS, ठीक है. So what happened next, if AO is not satisfied, then AO may make the assessment under section 144, कौन सा था भैया, बेस्ट जजमेंट वाला था भैया, ठीक है, इतनी बात तो समझ में आई. So first let me make it quick and let me make it short, ठीक है. So if the SSC is following two things, PGBP, IFO, क्या कौन सा, IFOS, हाँ जी, हाँ, ठीक है. So if they are following these two, ठीक है, the income is under these two head, then they can go for cash, mercantile, जैसे आपकी मर्जी वैसे हम चल लेंगे. इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट इज सेइंग दिस, जैसी आपकी मर्जी वैसे हम चल लेंगे, हमें तो सिर्फ पैसे चाहिए, ठीक है, हमें कुछ नहीं चाहिए आपसे, ठीक है, पैसे मतलब टैक्स चाहिए, हाँ, ओके. बट व्हाट इफ दे आर फॉलोइंग द मर्केंटाइल system of accounting, all the SSC have to follow except individual and HUF need not to require to get audited, ठीक है, under section 44AB, okay. For this they have to follow some of the ICDS, ठीक है. The central government may notify the ICDS by the official gazette, ठीक है. And what happen if AO is not satisfied, best judgment निकाल देंगे AO तो हमारे, ठीक है, हाँ जी. Let's go for the other part, method of accounting for the inventory valuation under section 145A. Okay, for the purpose of determining the income chargeable under profit and gain of the business or profession, first the value of inventory shall be made at lower of actual cost or NRV, whatever is lower, whichever is lower, the value of inventory is going to be valued at this, whatever is lower, whichever is lower, हमें कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, सबसे सस्ता तो हम लेंगे वैसे, सबसे कम जो भी है, ठीक है, the actual cost or the net reliable value, ठीक है, realizable value, ठीक है. Second, they are saying the value of purchase and sale of goods and services and inventory shall be adjusted to include the amount of any tax, duty, cess, fees by whatever name called, ठीक है, actually paid or incurred by the SSE to bring the goods or services to the place of location and condition as on the date of valuation. Earlier it was not added, ठीक है. So this is what is saying what should be the value of goods, ठीक है, valuation of purchase or sale of goods, ठीक है. So they are saying everything is going to be adjusted, whatever way, टैक्स हो गया, ड्यूटी हो गया, सेस हो गया, फीस हो गया, ठीक है. दे आर सेइंग वॉट एवर the amount is paid, the actual paid or payable, ठीक है, which is incurred by the SSC to bring the goods, to bring the services to the place of its location and the condition on the date of valuation, ठीक है, that is going to be added and then what is going to happen, actual cost will arise, ठीक है. इतनी बात समझ में आ गई. हाँ जी. Any tax, duty, cess or fees by whatever name called under a law or for the time being in force shall be include all such payment notwithstanding any right arising as a consequence to such a payment. इतनी बात समझ में है. Hope so everything was clear, ठीक है. Let's go for the thing inventory when it's unlisted, ठीक है. When it's unlisted, it is going to be valued at actual cost, ठीक है, initially recognized as per section 145 subsection 2. The inventory being securities not listed on a recognized stock exchange or listed but not quoted on the recognized stock exchange, whether it's not listed or if it is listed, it's not quoted, ठीक है, on the recognized stock exchange, ठीक है, with regularity from time to time shall be valued at actual cost initially recognized in accordance with ICDS notified under section 145(2), ठीक है. So what if inventory being listed, earlier what I told you, inventory which was not listed, ठीक है, or what if it is listed but it was not quoted on the recognized stock exchange. Now they are saying it is not at all listed भैया, sorry, it is listed भैया, ठीक है. So it is definitely going to be valued at what, actual cost or NRV, whichever is lower, ठीक है, as per section 152 subsection 2. The inventory being securities other than those referred to clause 3 shall be valued at a lower of actual cost or net realizable value in accordance with the ICDS notified under section 145 subsection 2. इतनी बात तो मुझे समझ आ गई है भैया. Okay, let's go for some of the points. Category wise comparison. The comparison of actual cost and NRV of the security shall be made category wise, ठीक है. Let me, oh sorry, okay, let me write here note. Okay, now let's go for some of the points. Valuation of securities held by schedule bank PFI. The inventory being securities held by the schedule bank or the public financial institution shall be valued in accordance with the ICDS notified by section 145 subsection 2 after taking into accounts the extent guidance issued by the Reserve Bank of India in this regard. Okay, let's go for some of the certain income under section 145B. The provision regarding taxability of various income are as under interest on the compensation enhanced income, ठीक है, when we are going to make taxability here, ठीक है, whenever it is received, ठीक है, it's going to be deemed to be income on the previous year whenever, which at whatever time it's going to be received, ठीक है, until and unless it's not received, we are not going to be make the income, ठीक है. Once it's received in the previous year, we are going to make the deemed to be income. Okay, so interest on compensation enhanced income, the interest received by the SSE on any compensation or enhanced compensation as the case may be shall be deemed to be income of the previous year in which it was received, ठीक है. Second, this is about the claim for escalation of price via contract or export incentive. Same thing, same चीज़ but नाम है different, same but different, ठीक है. So they are saying again whenever it's going to be deemed, it shall be deemed to be the income of the previous year in which the reasonability certainty of its realization is achieved. ठीक है, either it's achieved, ठीक है, या फिर reasonable certainty, okay, it's going to be received, ठीक है, then only we are going to add that, ठीक है. Any claim for escalation of price in contract or export incentive shall be deemed as income. Okay, let's go for the assistance in form of subsidy or grant of reimbursement. Same thing, ठीक है. For this also whenever it's going to receive, ठीक है, the income received to section 224, then 10, this is 16, 17, 18. Okay, assistance in the form of subsidy or grant or cash incentive or duty drawback or waiver or concession or reimbursement by whatever name it's called by central government or the state government or the authority or the body or the agency in kind or cash in the SSC shall be deemed to be income of the previous year in which it is received, if not charged to the income tax in any of the earlier previous year. ओके, नाउ लेट्स गो फॉर दी स्पेक्यूलेटिव ट्रांजैक्शन. कहीं ना कहीं तो नाम सुना है, ठीक है, इट्स कहीं ना कहीं सेट ऑफ वाले में सुना है क्या? हाँ जी. सो व्हाट अबाउट, लेट मी रिमाइंड दैट, व्हाट अबाउट द स्पेक्यूलेशन लॉस, इट इज़ ओनली गोइंग टू बी सेट ऑफ फ्रॉम व्हाट? स्पेक्यूलेटिव बिजनेस, ठीक है. कैरी फॉरवर्ड कितने साल के लिए था भैया? 4 साल के लिए था भैया. सो येस, 4 years. Okay, so section 43 subsection 5 is saying about the speculative transaction means a transaction in which contract for the purchase or sale of any commodity including the stock and shares is periodically or ultimately settled otherwise than the actual delivery or transfer of the commodity or script. So let me make it very simple, ठीक है. These speculative transaction, ठीक है, otherwise they are talking otherwise than the actual delivery. So here actual delivery is not going to happen, ठीक है, actual delivery नहीं हो रहा है यहाँ पर, ठीक है, or the transfer of the commodities, it's not happening actual, ठीक है. So whatever they are talking about, it's not going to happen on the actual delivery basis. Okay, so yes, I told you carry forward from what, for how many years? 4 years, and it's only going to be set off from the business. कौन सा? speculative business. The transactions which are not regarded as speculative transaction are as follows: hedging contract in respect of the raw material or merchandise, hedging contract in respect of stock or the shares, forward contract including jobbing or arbitrage, trading in derivatives, trading in commodity derivatives. These are not termed as speculative transaction. However, in respect of trading a agriculture commodity derivative, the requirement of the chargeability of the commodity transaction tax under Chapter 7 of the Finance Act 2013 shall not apply. But there are something which would not deem to be speculative business. Two things, ठीक है. First, the company whose gross total income consists mainly of interest of the securities or the income from house property, capital gain or IFOS, ठीक है. Here, if the company's gross total income is mainly, ठीक है, they are talking about the mainly, ठीक है, once the income of the companies, ठीक है, is mainly derived from these interest on securities or the income is from house property, capital gain or the IFOS, then it's not going to be a speculative business, not going to be speculative transaction here, ठीक है. Second, a company whose principal business is what? The trading in share or banking or granting of loan, ठीक है. And again these two cases, this case also, it's not going to be the speculative transaction, ठीक है. So what about the set off and carry forward? कितना था? Earlier it was 4 ना, now is it going to be 4? As this is not the speculative transaction, ठीक है, then again it's going to be for how many years? Carry forward for 8 years, ठीक है. Okay, hope so this part was clear ना. Let's go for some of the section now. अब से section start करते हैं ना. चलिए, let's go for section 29 which is the computation section of PGBP. As per section 29 of the Income Tax Act 1961, all the income which have referred to in section 28 and said act shall be charged in accordance with the provision laid out from section 30 to 43D of the Act. Computation of the income from business or profession Number first, admissible deduction is to be taken under section 30 to 37. ठीक है, inadmissible deduction under section 40, expenses not deduction in certain cases 40A, profit chargeable to tax under section 41. ठीक है, and other provision. These are the things which we are going to compute and to know. ठीक है, so don't worry, सेक्शन के नाम सुनने से डरने का नहीं है. We'll read everything. Okay, so yes, we are going to cover two sections now. ठीक है, section 30 and 31. This is saying about the rent, rate, taxes, repair, insurance. Let me say it again. ठीक है, क्या है भैया? रेंट हुआ, रेट हुआ, टैक्सेस हुआ, रिपेयर हुआ, इंश्योरेंस हुआ. ठीक है, ऑफ व्हाट? ऑफ बिल्डिंग. ठीक है, विच इज़ रिलेटेड टू नॉर्मल वाला रेगुलरिटी की बात कर रहे हैं क्या? ना, दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द बिजनेस ऑफ प्रोफेशन हियर. ठीक है, द पर्पस शुड बी व्हाट? द बिजनेस ऑफ प्रोफेशन. द रेंट, रेट, टैक्सेस, इंश्योरेंस, रिपेयर. ठीक है, if of what? The business, and it is done for the business of profession. ठीक है, it's going to be allowed as what? The deduction भैया. सिंपल है ना? हाँ जी. But if it is, this is all about the revenue expenditure. Are we going to get the capital expenditure? ना. ठीक है, so here we're not going to get the capital expenditure. ठीक है, for tenant, if agreement is mentioned, so definitely the tenant is going to get the deduction under section 30. But what if there is no agreement? कोई बात नहीं, you'll get the deduction under section 37. ठीक है, don't worry. ठीक है जी. Okay, so here let's go and let's read out section 30. Rent, rate, taxes, repair and insurance for what? For the building, business and profession. हाँ जी. In respect of rent, rate, taxes, repair and insurance for the premises used for the business of profession or business of profession, the following deduction shall be allowed where the premises are occupied by whom? By the SSC. As a tenant, first as a tenant, the rent paid for the premises and the further it has taken to bear the cost of repair to the premises, amount paid on the account of such repair. ठीक है, first thing, whether you are tenant, कोई बात नहीं, तुमको डिडक्शन मिलेगा. ठीक है, as I told you, if the tenant is having the agreement, again he'll get deduction under section 30 वाला. If he is not having the agreement, 37 है ना. ठीक है, section 37 है ना. Okay, otherwise than the tenant. ठीक है, if this is not about tenant, first point was of tenant. ठीक है, if you are tenant, then also you can take the deduction under section 30. But what if you are not the tenant? ठीक है, हाँ जी, नहीं, इनकम टैक्स वाले अच्छे होते हैं. हाँ जी. सो दे आर सेइंग अदरवाइज देन द टेनेंट, द अमाउंट पेड बाय हिम ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ करंट रिपेयर to the premises would be allowed. ठीक है, any sum paid on the account of land revenue, local rate or taxes, municipal taxes, मिलेगा क्या डिडक्शन? हाँ जी मिलेगा. बताया था ना, यहाँ पे रेंट, रेट, टैक्सेस भी है जनाब, है ना. हाँ, नेक्स्ट दे आर सेइंग द अमाउंट ऑफ प्रीमियम पेड इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ इंश्योरेंस अगेंस्ट द रिस्क ऑफ डैमेज एंड डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ द, मिलेगा क्या इंश्योरेंस? डेफिनेटली मिलेगा. ठीक है, सो हेयर व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू, रेंट, रेट, टैक्सेस, इंश्योरेंस, रिपेयर ऑफ व्हाट? ऑफ द बिल्डिंग. इफ इट इज़ डन फॉर बिजनेस एंड प्रोफेशन, तो डिडक्शन मिलेगा. whether you are tenant, whether you are not tenant. If you are tenant, if you are having the agreement, कोई बात नहीं, deduction you will get under section 30 ना. ठीक है, हाँ जी. But what if you are not having the agreement? कोई बात नहीं, section 37 है ना. हाँ जी. Okay, so you मोटा मोटी this was all about section 30. Let's go for section 31. This is repair of what? Repair and insurance. ठीक है, earlier it was rent, rate, taxes, repair, insurance. ठीक है, now we are only going to take these two part. ठीक है, repair and insurance. ठीक है, repair and insurance of what? Earlier it was building ना, now we are going for machinery, plant and furniture. ठीक है, so for the repairing and insurance of plant or furniture. ठीक है, अगेन पर्पस क्या है? बिजनेस और प्रोफेशन है भैया. ठीक है, वुड बी अलाउड एज डिडक्शन. ठीक है, बट कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर नक्को मिलेगा रे. ठीक है, डिडक्शन. ओके, नाउ दे आर फर्दर सेइंग अमाउंट ऑफ डिडक्शन इन केस ऑफ रेंट ऑफ द प्रीमिसेस. ओके, व्हेन there are some of the cases how we have to compute the deduction. ठीक है, तो first case is about in case of rent of premises, if the rent is paid which is to be multiplied by the annual value of part of premises used for the business and which is to be divided by total value of entire premise. ठीक है जी, this would be deduction allowed, only this part would be allowed as a deduction. ठीक है, this was case of rent of premises, again rent paid. ठीक है, annual value of part of premises used in business, then annual value of entire premises. Okay, but what if there is some another cases? ठीक है, expenditure incurred into proportion of part of asset or the expenditure used for the business would be allowed as the deduction here. ठीक है, so hope so this part was clear. Let's be very quick and let's complete this. In respect of repair and insurance of machinery, plant, furniture used for the purpose of the business or profession, the following deduction shall be allowed: amount paid on account of repair, current repair thereto, the amount of any premium paid in respect of insurance against the risk of damage or destruction. ठीक है, so we covered the definition of business and profession here, ठीक है, which and section 28, ठीक है, little bit of section 29, ठीक है, and 30 and 31, ठीक है. सो आई डोंट वांट टू मेक अ ह्यूज लार्ज वीडियो गाइस, ठीक है, अपलोड करने में दिक्कत आती है मुझे. ओके, सो अप टू दिस होप सो यू get something here, ठीक है. Okay, we'll continue our PGBP chapter in further videos, okay, and it's going to be ज़्यादा videos, ठीक है, this time because PGBP itself is a huge large chapters ना, तो ठीक है, and don't miss this chapter, okay. तब तक के लिए what you have to do your revision well, do your practice well, ठीक है. Hope you are doing great, ठीक है, and till then we'll meet in our next video. This is Soumya Santosh. Toodles guys.